Hey guys, welcome back. In the last session, we have created the beneficiary repository and the beneficiary services, and we have created a method which will be, adding the beneficiary details. Okay, so now in this session, what I'll do is I'll be creating the beneficiary controller, which will be handling the incoming request. So let me go to the controller package. Let me right clicking on it, and let me create a Java class called beneficiary controller. So beneficiary is the beneficiary controller class we have created. Now I'll make this class as the one of the controller by using the REST controller annotation. Okay, fine, no problem. Okay, so here what I'll do is I'll be adding the request mapping. So I can add the request mapping. I'll say so beneficiary slash API beneficiary slash API slash version 1. Okay, so this is the resource. First it should be this is the context path. It should match when the request coming. So under this you have multiple resources, you can access it. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll be adding a method. I'll be writing a method to to capture the beneficiary details and send this beneficiary details back to this control to the service layer. From service layer we will be storing into the repository. So in order to do that, what I'll do is first I need to inject the service layer into the beneficiary controller. So I'll be injecting the beneficiary services. Beneficiary services is the one we have. So beneficiary services. Now I'll make this as a private. So at runtime it will be generating the setters and getters, and let me use at auto wide. Okay, now fine. So here what we will be creating a method uh, create beneficiary. Okay, so now here this create beneficiary will be taking the beneficiary as the return type. Actually it will be taking the beneficiary, and we will be reading the beneficiary from the request body using the request body annotation. And this beneficiary and this method will be as of now, and this method would be returning the beneficiary details. As of now we will be returning the void actually. Okay, later we will be changing to the the beneficiary, the actual object which we are going to return. Okay, so now here let's concentrate on like our main logic. So here we are uh, writing a here we are making a call to the beneficiary. Here we are using the beneficiary services and making a call to the add beneficiary details method by passing the beneficiary details. Now this would be returning the beneficiary. This would be returning the beneficiary. I'll say uh, saved beneficiary, saved beneficiary, saved beneficiary details. Now if the saved beneficiary details is not equals to null, so then what I'll do is I'll say I'll return the response entity. I'll say return response response entity dot. Okay, and here what I'll do is I'll be it's not okay. Here we should say created response entity. Here you should be using okay only. Here you need to pass the beneficiary details. I will pass the saved beneficiary. Okay, and here you should return the response entity of a beneficiary. Response entity of a beneficiary. Okay, so if not, what you are doing is you are returning not found, or you can say that internal server. We are not returning not found. We can say that internal server error. Okay, we'll say internal. We'll say internal server error, and we'll be passing the request body as a saved beneficiary. Okay, that's fine. Hope this is fine. So here what we have done, we have created a method called create beneficiary, which will be taking the beneficiary details, and we are saving the beneficiary details. Once we save the beneficiary details, so we are returning the beneficiary details back to the control back to the postman actually. So here this is a post request. That's why I'm using post mapping, and here I'll be saying uh, slash beneficiaries slash here I slash beneficiaries is fine actually because we are reading the request body, right? It's fine actually. Beneficiaries. Okay. Mm, yeah. So with this, we have completed the controller class. In the next session, what I'll do is I'll be testing this, transaction service. Okay. So I'll be trying to, add the beneficiary details to the, uh, to the database actually. Okay. So until then, thank you for watching.